to the Jason Podcast. My name is Jason Sanger. And my name is Jason Sanger. And today we will be discussing a new window technology. Ooh, windows. Alright, so say you're at the bank.
Okay.
And when you go to the bank, there are typically tellers behind a glass or plastic barrier.
Yeah.
But when the barriers have a part cut out, at the bottom, so like the tellers can talk to people and give them their money and checks or whatever other bank stuff they need to do, right?
Right.
So during a pandemic, the cutout part of the barrier then doesn't help prevent the spread of a disease. So then how would this new window technology prevent the spread of disease while also having the functionality of the previous barrier? Well, unfortunately, the functionality of the cutout part of the barrier would be lost, but this new technology would allow for a bank teller to be behind the glass, completely sealed off, airtight, from all the customers and all the people in the room, and still be able to have a clear conversation. Well, how could they be airtight from the customers and still have a clear conversation? Well, basically, they take a normal, average, everyday glass window, like just one you would see on a building. Then they drill holes in the glass, and they put these little discs of glass in the glass. Who is they? The people that developed the window technology. Well, who are the people that developed the window technology? That's not important. But I want to know. Why? Why does it matter? So I can get a geographical understanding of where, how, and why this window was being made. Dude, chill out. You don't need to know where the tech was developed. Yes, I do. I would like to know when it was developed too. I'm not going to explain all that. Why not? Why not? All right, fine. I'll just tell you. Why? Okay. I don't know exactly when the technology first started being developed, but the article about it was published on September 1st of this year, and then the technology was developed by researchers from 2 different Chinese universities and then a Chinese tech company, so it's Chinese. All right, that's good enough, thanks.
Yeah.
You happy? Yes. All right, so back to the windows, okay? So they drill holes in the glass in the window, and then they put the little discs in the holes. So then the discs carry the sound waves through the glass window, which is how it's airtight. There's no air getting through on the sides of the disc or through the disc or anything. It's just the sound goes to the disc and then goes through it. It travels with that frequency of the disc. So if the discs are put in the glass, then the medium carries the sound waves. Wouldn't different size discs carry different pitches better than others? Yeah, exactly. The discs all carry different pitches, but due to the disc size, a certain pitch would resonate over others. But wouldn't that make either the resonant pitches too loud or the non-resonant pitches too quiet? Yeah, but they would put different sized discs in the same glass window so that all pitches being spoken into the window would then be resonated through the window. Okay, gotcha. And due to the current pandemic, these windows can also be put in restaurants and used at concerts and, of course, many other things to make sure that people are separated without air transmission from one another. Oh, gotcha. All right, so thank you everyone very much for listening to the Jason Podcast. I really appreciate it, and I will see you next time on the Jason Podcast. Alright, so for those of you that were wondering how I was speaking to myself in this podcast, what I did was I made a script, a full script of all the stuff that I said, for the most part, on my laptop, and then I put it side by side, so then I made a recording of myself saying everything as the first Jason, and then I made a second recording while listening to the first recording, and in that way I could hear what I was saying, and then I could respond to it, and I could kind of have words overlap a little bit with myself, and that made it really fun to get to make this podcast. I had a really fun time speaking to myself and learning about some new window technology, and I hope that you guys did the same, and thank you so much for listening.